Hey everyone, it's Japo here with another Friday High Vibes video. If you're new to my channel, welcome! My name is Jennifer Vercelli, but everyone calls me Japo, and you can too. I am a love coach. I help you fall in love with all areas of your life, whether that's just learning about your personality through the amazing art of astrology, falling in love with your body and really working on that self-care and maybe even weight loss, falling in love with your soulmate and understanding romance the right way, and building a business around your star quality. Yes, your destiny in your birth chart. So if any of that sounds interesting, find all the information below of how to work with me. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you get notified every time I have a new video. And make sure to share this with your friends and family if you enjoy it. So today we're going to talk about the sign of Taurus. Last week we had a full moon in Taurus on Halloween. If you're new to my channel, I have a whole video series on all the zodiac signs that I did a very long time ago. So I'm kind of updating my series. We did Aries last month, so this month is Taurus. So I always do this. I start off with the disclaimer. You need the disclaimer. What's the disclaimer? Well, you are not your sign. No. You are your vibration. Yes, you are the energy of you, right? Your sign is definitely a part of your personality, your style, your flair, but astrology is neutral. There's positive and there's negative, and that is determined by the vibration of the human. Yes, you have free will. Another part of this disclaimer is that you are actually not your sun sign. So the sign you're walking around thinking that you are, that's actually not who you are. Who you are is your south node in your birth chart and all the signs and themes that are on that south node side of your chart. Plus, you're also very much your destiny. So just know that there's this fight between your destiny side of your chart and your comfort zone side of your chart. And you can see a lot more videos that I've done on this topic. But just know that you might hear Taurus if you're a Taurus and think that's not really me. And that's most likely because Taurus might be on your destiny side of your chart. So it really comes down to what signs are on your comfort zone side of the chart. So just understand when you listen to this video that I am describing the theme of Taurus. And then from there, you can kind of use that information to understand the theme. So now let's break down the sign of Taurus. The first thing to understand about the sign of Taurus is that Taurus is in the survival stage of astrology. There's 3 stages: survival, social, spiritual, and Taurus is the earth sign of the survival stage. Yes, there's only one element in each stage. It's also the only fixed sign of the survival stage. So you can take the quality and you can take the element and then piece that together with the stage that the sign is in, and that's really going to help you understand that sign. So let's break that down, right? We've got survival energy, that's the stage. We've got earth energy, that's the element. So right now we can kind of piece that together and say that Taurus energy really wants to survive in a very, very practical way. And last but not least, it's a fixed sign. So it's going to want to survive in a practical way, but it's going to do it from an all or nothing passionate perspective. So what does this equal? Money! Yes, Taurus loves their money. They're all about the fiscal, financial, stable energy. Taurus, from a gender perspective in astrology, now remember, in astrology, gender is really not about gender, right? It's just masculine and feminine energy. Masculine energy goes out, feminine energy goes within. So when you're thinking about like personality tests, you want to think about it as introvert versus extrovert, okay? So Taurus is a feminine sign. It's introverted. They want to go inward. So now we're adding that onto it, right? So they want to survive. They want to do it in a very practical way. They want to go all in, or they're not going to do it at all. So they're very, very stubborn, all or nothing, and they're very quiet because they're going inward with that process. So now we're going to add on my JAPO-isms, which is the brain and the direction. I know, I make these things up. It's fun. So as you know, I teach this thing called my 1, 2, 3, 4 method. If you're new to my channel, this is going to be new to you, so I'll explain it really quickly. It's basically the elements of astrology explain the entire universe. 1 is source, right? It's spiritual energy, and that's fire signs. 2 is it moving into physical form. So spiritual energy moves into physical form. That's earth signs. We have a thought about it, air signs. We have an emotion about it, water signs. And that emotional energy, that feelingization, as they say in the spiritual worlds, creates that energy that's going to manifest again. And it's really the vibrational cycle of the universe, just in the elements of astrology alone. So we can apply this when we're trying to understand signs. So in that 1, 2, 3, 4 process, Taurus is in the 2. What is that? Well, for starters, the direction it's going is outward. Now, this is interesting. You see, there's the gender, which is more extrovert, introvert. And then there's the direction or the landscapes. I like to call it the external landscape versus the internal landscape. Now, let me explain that because it might be a little confusing. So when it comes to my teachings around this direction or these external, internal landscapes, what it really is it's where is the vibrational energy. So in the external landscape, the vibration is outward, right? It's spiritual energy moving into physical form. It's either action or it's manifestation. So Taurus is in that manifestation part of my 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're really going to care about what they can tangibly feel or see. Just like all earth signs, they're going to be very skeptical because they want to know that it's already here. It has to be manifested for them to really believe something. And so a lot of Tauruses, they need to do external actions to feel like they're getting somewhere. So we've also got the sides of the brain. So on the external landscape, you've got each side of the brain, and on the internal landscape, you've got each side of the brain. So we've got Taurus being an earth sign, they are the left side of the brain. They're not going to be, in the moment and feeling into what they want to do, right? They're going to be very analytical. They're going to be very spreadsheet. They're going to analyze something and come to a conclusion about it. Okay, so for Taurus, we've got survival, we've got earth energy, fixed energy, feminine, left-brained, and outward vibrational manifestations. And a part of the external landscape of my 1, 2, 3, 4. You can take all these little bits of understanding Taurus, combine it together, and that's how you understand the sign. I hate when you see these memes on the internet, and it's just so general about a sign. There's no understanding of what that sign really is from the core of understanding astrology. So now we can talk about the positive and negative aspects of Taurus. Positive aspects of Taurus, they're extremely loyal, almost to a fault. Like they will stay in a situation or a relationship probably past the expiration point because they're the stable force. They feel like they need to be all or nothing with that stability, and sometimes they overdo it. So obviously the negative of that is that they don't know when to let go, right? They're stubborn. Another positive of Taurus is they are so smart with money. Most Taurus energy, now again, remember my disclaimer, you're not your sign, you are your energy. So obviously not all Taurus comfort zone people are great with money. That's not what I mean. Obviously, it can manifest in various ways. But what I mean is that the Taurus sign itself loves numbers. They love the analytical spreadsheet. They love organizing the numbers. They're just very good with numbers and making sure they're stable with those numbers. Now, obviously, the negative of that is they can get very obsessed with money and numbers as well. They might get trapped in this negative spiral where money becomes a drug. Another positive of Taurus is they're very funny because they like to bring a very dry, sarcastic comedy. Now, let me tell you, all earth signs bring that sarcasm. If someone's sarcastic, where's their earth energy? Just go find it in their chart because it's there, okay? Because sarcasm is a way to hide the emotions. All earth signs are the opposite of water. They don't want to show the emotion. That's why they use the sarcasm. But Taurus is the most sarcastic of the zodiac because remember, they're survival. So they're not just, don't want to show the emotion. They're also very survival, going inward, suppressed is the best way to say it. So on the positive, they can suppress all of their emotions to the point where, maybe they're bringing the comedy with their sarcasm, but really what happens is the good part of it is that they can suppress their emotions and they can really be there for the emotional needs of someone else. So they can be very cherishing because they can just suppress their own emotions and then help someone else. But the negative is that you will never know what a Taurus is feeling. You will never know how to help a Taurus. They're so suppressed. They're so secretive. They're so just unemotional that sometimes you think something's really, really wrong, and they're just really detached from their emotion. So again, that there's a positive to that, and then there's a negative to that. So to summarize, Taurus is the most stoic, stable energy of the zodiac. They're a rock. They're going to be there for you, and they're not going to leave. And of course, the negative is they're going to suppress all their emotions. They're going to be loyal to a fault, and you may never truly know what they're feeling inside. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with your friends. Let me know in the comments below. Are you a Taurus? Do you know a Taurus? Also, what do you want to learn? Let me know in the comments below so I can create more videos for you. Make sure to follow all the instructions below. I want you to follow me on Instagram so we can be friends. That's where I hang out. I would love for you to sign up to do a reading with me. Let's read your birth chart. Let's find out your destiny or where your Taurus is in your chart. Also, sign up to coach with me. I would love to support you with any area in your life that you're struggling with and bring you back to high vibes. Remember, you are a star in the movie of your life. You have a special destiny that's unique to you. So keep shining your light, and I'll catch you next week on the High Vibe Show with JFO.
Home, rush to see if she called or even left a message for me in a flash. All alone.